Hey guys, it's radio host Lady P and cousin Howard, and this is the new relationship show where we talk about relationship issues from a male and female standpoint. What we're doing now is we are starting with the battle of the sexes. I have cousin at a disadvantage for the questions, so I'm trying
She
to.
never sent me the questions.
Actually, I did. If you go back, it's the last set of questions that I sent you when that time that you went out of town. That's how long we haven't done the game. Would you like me to resend them to you? I can certainly do that. But I guess in the meantime, I can be your lifeline, Ben. Okay. So we're
Okay,
gonna.
that's no problem.
Okay. So we're gonna start with the Team Blue questions. So you ready?
Yep.
Okay. So first question is this: who was the 2015 People Magazine Most Beautiful Woman? Here are your options: A. Cameron Diaz, B. Scarlett Johansson, if I'm saying that correctly, C. Sandra Bullock. Would you like your 10 seconds?
Yeah, give my 10 seconds.
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And your answer?
And what say is Sandra Bullock?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, yep. That could be my final answer.
Yay!
What was that?
That would have been so good.
What was that? Huh?
That's one correct for Team Blue. Okay, Ben, your second question is this. The Chinese art of arranging objects for harmonic flow is A. Reiki, B. Roku, C. Feng Shui. Would you like your 10 seconds? Did you want to use
Repeat the question again?
the Chinese art of arranging objects for harmonic flow? Would you like your 10 seconds? Would you like to use a
Yeah.
lifeline?
I'm going to use my lifeline.
Okay, well, I guess I'm the lifeline unless you wanted to try to answer that, cousin. Cousin. Hello.
No, give it a lifeline.
Okay, so the answer is Feng Shui. And so that would be your second correct for Team Blue. Let me give you your yay. Yay. And for those of you guys just joining us, we're having some issues with our machine. So I am the countdown person. I'm the yay and the no, the wrong answer. I do all of that today. So that's 2 correct for Team Blue. Third question is this, Ben. What hairstyle is short with hair around the jaw level? Okay. Your options are this: A. Pixie, B. Bob, C. Page. Would you like your 10 seconds?
Repeat the
Yes, the options are A. Pixie.
options.
A is Pixie, B is Bob, C is Page.
Where did Naomi go?
She said she'd be back in 20 minutes
Oh, okay.
after we're finished with this portion. So, Ben, would you like your 10 seconds?
Yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You don't like my counting, cousin? And your answer, Ben?
I'm going to take a wild guess on this. Bob?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yay.
Why?
So, that means
I
those.
want you to go.
Yeah. Is that better? You feel better?
That's good.
Okay, so
Congratulations, Ben. Yes.
yes, congratulations, Ben. You have gotten all correct for Team Blue. So I'm going to ask the Team Pink questions unless you were able to locate that email. It was, I think, November 22nd or something. Oh, wait, there's Jamian. Jamian, how are you? And you know what? I'm hearing the squeak. You may need to turn your volume down.
Jay,
Your volume, because we're
Turn down
hearing
your
the
volume.
feedback. If you could turn it down just a tad.
No, I can't. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Hold on.
Jamian's got to ask the questions.
No.
He has them. Oh, he went again. Okay. Maybe he's trying to
November what?
adjust his volume.
November what you said?
It's I believe it was the 22nd, but it might be the week before that. It might have been all the way. I think it was somewhere in the teens. But if Jamian rejoins us, I know he has them because we were set up with him with them. Did you find it, or should I just go ahead and ask the questions?
Hold
Since
on,
I'm at 94%, 95%, but I think I'll be doing the countdown and whatnot. So should I go ahead, cousin? Hello.
November 18th, you said?
Oh Jesus, be a fence all around me. Cousin. Can we? I'll just
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. I'll just do it. Okay.
Go ahead and ask.
Okay. So, Nan, your first question is this: in golf, a hole-in-one is called a birdie, B, eagle, C, ace. Would you like your 10 seconds?
It's called a birdie.
Birdie, eagle, or ace? Those are your three
Birdie.
options. You sure you don't want your 10 seconds?
I'm sure.
Dun, 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 dun.
We don't even need to continue. We already won.
Cousin, we're playing the game,
I
okay?
like to hear.
All
I
the
like- I
time
like
that
to hear
y'all
the
done lost,
question.
don't play with me, okay? The
Well,
answer
let me hear
actually,
the question.
right?
Yeah,
The
I like to
answer,
hear the other-
and you see how happy he is. You know, I
Let me
just,
ask
I
the
just, you give me a reason to pray constantly, cousin. So I thank you for that. I thank you for
The
that.
answer, eagle.
So the correct answer was C, ace. So we will go on to our
ace.
second question, which is this. How old?
Oh, you want me to ask it?
Oh, did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay. I can barely hear you. Nan, can you hear him?
And can you hear
Wait
me?
for him to say anything. Yes.
Okay.
How old are the thoroughbreds in the Kentucky Derby? You heard that part, right?
Yes, I
Oh,
did.
you so stank. Jesus.
A, 2, B, 3, or C, 7?
Would you like your 10 seconds, or would you like to use a lifeline since he didn't ask you?
Give me a lifeline.
Okay, so with the lifeline, the correct answer is B, 3. So let's go.
Three.
Yay! So that is the first one correct
Alright.
for Team Pink. And okay, so cousin, the last question, please.
Um, who won the 2015 NCAA men's basketball tournament? A. Duke, B. Wisconsin, or C. Kentucky?
Would you like your 10 seconds?
10
You just
seconds.
don't want to hear me count? Is that what it is? You need to take your 10 seconds and think. Eeny, meeny, miny,
I
mo.
said give me a 10 seconds.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Okay, let me go.
If you will stop
Shush
raising
your mouth, cousin.
holy-
Okay, wait. Shh. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And your answer?
Eeny, meeny, let's go Wisconsin.
With whom?
Final answer?
Wait. I didn't hear.
Wisconsin.
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 Are you sure that's your final answer? You might want to eeny, meeny, didn't. I'm just
He said
asking to
Wisconsin.
verify because we're having so many technical issues with the machine, cousin. I can't hear you.
Stop trying to narrow it down for her.
Well, cousin has done that many times, but okay, so that's your final answer. do, 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 do. Unfortunately, that answer is not correct. The answer was A, Duke. So, what that means is that the women graciously chose to let Team Blue get. They graciously chose to let Team Blue get a win tonight. So, Nan, thank you for doing that to help out Ben and Damien and Howard tonight. I'm sure, judging by
You're very much
Howard's
welcome.
reaction, he greatly appreciates that you did that. So, anyway,
We
Nan-
don't look for handouts. Get that through your head.
I didn't hear
we
you.
don't do the handout. We don't do the handouts.
Okay. So anyway, for you in
We
the
straight up
audience,
thank you all.
cousin, for you in the audience who are watching us, we are operating under a technical issue right now. One of our machines has been updating for almost 2 hours and it has not completed. So that was why I was the countdown and I was the winning buzzer. But with that in mind, we just want to say congratulations to Team Blue on their win. Yay! Is that a good yay? Is that a good one? And Ben and Nan, thank you so much for playing the game. And we're
Thank
gonna
you. Team
We're-
Blue, thanks you.
Team Blue thanks me. Okay. And we're gonna move on to our next portion of the show. So thank you guys very much. We appreciate you.
Okay.
All right, man. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Naomi. Thanks for rejoining us. We just finished the Battle of the Sexes, and we graciously allowed the fellas to win tonight.
Really?
Yes, we did that out of the kindness, and you know, it's like it's almost like
We
unappreciated,
respect
but we actually did that for them because you know
Yeah.
it never
Yeah.
happened. So we were trying to
Yeah.
allow them to have that opportunity. I'm just saying.
You starting to sound like your president saying that he didn't lost.
Oh. No. Okay, so first of all, cousin, this is not a political show. I am not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. All I'm going to say is that we congratulate Team Blue on their win, and we're going to move on, okay? So,
That's the only difference between you and your president. You conceded. He don't want to concede.
like I said, we are moving right along. You can keep it up. I'm not touching that. So, we have our hot topics, and we actually have to move quickly because we added that portion to the show. So for us to try to finish on time. So we have 3 hot topics. So the first one is this. Should you be okay with the person you are seeing dating or sleeping with others if they are upfront about it? Cousin, I'm going to let you take that first since you have so much to say.
If you're in an open relationship, then you shouldn't have a problem with it. But if you're not in an open relationship, that's a major setback. That ain't, I will share money, car, house, food, clothes. I won't share my woman with nobody. So for me, that's a definite no. Because if I'm in an open relationship, then you can't tell me nothing if you see me out with somebody else, or if you walk in the house and I have somebody else in the bed, because we're in an open relationship. But if we're not in that, don't try that. So
Jamie?
I
Sorry. I thought you were finished.
you know, I'm done. That's all I got to say about that.
Okay. Javian, your thoughts?
What's the question again?
Should you be okay with the person you are seeing dating or sleeping with others if they are upfront about it?
Are you awake?
You
Are
see
you-
how he
well,
tried?
if
You see,
they're
he
upfront
trying to
about it.
come for you. He trying to come for everybody. I don't know what cousin going through tonight, but we
I
gonna
ain't
get
worried
him
about
back
him.
for the show over. So, Jamie,
If they're upfront about it and you're still seeing them, then yeah, you gotta be okay with it. Because if they told you about it and you kept dating them, then you can't say you didn't know. So
okay, Naomi.
Well, I'm kind of old school, so that word "seeing" doesn't carry much weight with me. So if all I'm doing is seeing you, I'm not sure that I
Oh,
really
gotcha.
care what you're doing, because all I'm doing is seeing you.
Got you. Okay. Well, for
and plus
me,
you gotta look at how come they felt comfortable enough to tell you that. Like if they feel
Yeah.
comfortable enough to say, hey, you know I'm knocking off Tom and Jerry over here, just to let you know. Then obviously they feeling that y'all are cool like that. Like that's okay. Because otherwise, why would they be telling you?
That's
I
what
mean,
I said. If you're in an
so-
open relationship, then your partner can't say nothing because it's an open relationship. You see who you want, I see who I want.
If I'm just seeing you and you're dating and sleeping with somebody else, I can kind of understand that. But if I'm in a committed relationship with you, if we are truly dating, that's a difference. It's that term "seeing" that throws me, because seeing isn't anything serious to me. It means that we're checking each other out, and who's to say? I mean, we're just seeing. Just seeing each other. We're just seeing each other.
okay. And I guess I take that like maybe you're talking to someone, but here's my thing. If I'm talking to somebody, which, I've had conversation with people, but if I'm talking to someone and they tell me, that they're dating and they're, sleeping with somebody, well, that's good that you are, but me and you not going to do nothing but have conversation because I don't play that, so, and it's funny because actually I didn't think about it till we started talking about it. It was a guy that I met on some app, I don't know. And we had a couple conversations, and in one of the conversations, it starts off with, oh, he's trying to get to know me, blase, blase, woo, 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 the same nonsense. And then one conversation, he started telling me about some lady that, he liked, but, he really likes me, but he went around her family, and I'm thinking, okay, so you telling me this because of what? Because obviously then this means that me and you that's it, because I have enough friends. I don't need a new friend. I'm just saying I have friends that I've had from childhood, so it's no need for us to have any further conversation. You go do you, boo-boo. I'm just saying. So I guess it's just, different. We have a couple comments. If the person is open about it, you can't be mad, either accept it or not. True, and I wouldn't be mad, but I'd be like, okay, well, I wish you all the best. But, like I said, I have conversations with many people, maybe simultaneously, but if it gets to the point where, okay, it's going to be where dating, so we've gone past, then I'm not dating more than one person. And that's just me. I mean, everybody's different, but I choose not to. So the minute in conversation you tell me that, you went out with this person and, they family like you, then, okay, then we done. There's no need for further conversation. But I'm old school, so that's me. So, we good? We want to move on to the next topic? Yes? Okay. When is it okay to ask the person you're dating for money? Can I take it first, please? Never.
Go ahead.
Never. It isn't. I'm sorry. No, boo-boo. No. And I just, and I, like I said, maybe I'm speaking from personal experience, but if I'm not asking you why you feel you need to ask me, we should be grown, because one of the prerequisites for us to even be able to talk or even go further than that, you need to be able to take care of yourself and your responsibilities. I'm not asking you for help with my responsibilities. We're all grown. So I'm just saying. That's just me. But
Man, did we hit a nerve on this topic?
I'm just saying, I've been in situations where people have found the need to actually do that. So maybe yes, maybe we did. So if any of y'all listening or see the playback of anybody that's trying to talk to me, don't do it. Because that'd be the quickest way to be done and over and blocked and everything. I'm just saying. The minute it come out your mouth, you block. And then, so don't wonder why you can't hear me, see me, nothing no more, because you're gone. So just note to self, prerequisite to even talk to me, you need to be able to take care of your own situation, your responsibilities, because I'm not asking for help with my stuff, so we grown. So, nerve or whatever, I'm putting it out there, PSA. So, anyone else? Anybody else has a comment? Jamie, let's go with you. You seem like you have something to say, shaking your head and stuff.
To anyone who Lady P blocks, just come see the show on Sunday and you can see her. It's fine.
Yeah, so if I block you, just watch the show. You're going to find out why.
You can't block you from the show. So I'm just saying.
But I can
get
block
your
you from
fix
access
that
to
way.
me. I'm just saying. But your thoughts on that, Jamie? Do you think it's...
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah. Nothing. So, guys, like if you want an ice cream cone and you forgot your wallet in the car, don't ask her.
Then walk back to the car. Exactly. Walk yourself. Walk on back to the car and get your wallet, then come buy this ice cream. Yep. I'm just saying.
Make sure.
Doesn't that give you the warm and fuzzies right there? It's like, ooh, she's so sweet. She's nice. Like, wow, that's wife material there. Get your own, nigga. Oh, damn, I'm sorry.
Well, you know what? I'm keeping it real. I'm letting it be known. And if you don't want to go that way, hey, ain't no biggie. We good.
I'm just saying,
I'm good.
I think, okay, when you talk about money, it's always a sensitive subject. Always. No matter if you're dating, if you engaged, if you're married, money seems to always be a sensitive subject for everybody. Whether they got money and they think the other person trying to get their money, or they ain't got money and they worried the other person going to find out, or they don't know if the other person got money and they want to know if they got money before they tell them how much money they got. Like, money is always a sensitive subject for folks. So I would say, like, I don't know, if we're dating together, committed, and it's me and you, and I'm saying we're going to ride together, and you have an emergency come up that you need some help with, you should be able to talk to me about it. If I got it, it's yours. That's just the way I am. But if I ain't got it, then we'll figure out some way for you to get it. But if we just seeing each other, or as Lady P does with all her meaningful conversations, then yeah, it might be a little bit awkward. But even so, I mean, we're all humans. So I think if something came up where it's an emergency and you're in dire straits, I like to think I'm the kind of person that if I could help out, I would. but I also believe that if you're not okay, you can't help nobody else. So you always gotta make sure that you're okay and your stuff is taken care of. So I'm not going to like not pay my rent so that I can give you $500 to go get your hair done. That's not gonna happen. But I mean, if you like your car break down, you need like $800 to get a new transmission. That's how you get to work, and you got 2 kids, and I have $800 that's not gonna hurt me to give to you. Then yeah. But that's just being human. That's being a Christian and just helping out your fellow brother. That has nothing to do with.
Oh, so you saying I'm not a
whether we
Christian?
Right. It's funny that you went there.
You just said it.
I didn't say nothing like that. I didn't say nothing like that. I didn't infer. I didn't class it to you on that. I was just saying that is just the Christian way to do it. It's funny that you went there. Might want to tell you something about your stuff. I don't know.
Oh my Jesus! First of all,
Feel a little guilty.
Jamian, I'm coming from a place of having had
Conversation.
folks come into I'm not even gonna say my life, but come around me not looking for love but looking for help more than once. So that's where I'm coming from. Where someone comes around and their whole purpose is to find somebody to use, and it's a lot of folks out there like that. So, them
Look,
folks out there,
we're
just
all
to let
colored
you
by
know,
our experiences.
it would be a
No,
no
we're
for me.
all colored by our experiences. And
Right.
I'm just telling you what I would do. And I'm not saying what you would do is wrong. What you choose to do with what you have is your business. I'm not telling you you're wrong or right for whatever you choose to do. I'm just saying, I'm just telling you, if I had the ability to help someone, dating or not, I would do it.
Okay. Naomi?
Well, but the question is, when is it okay to ask the person you're dating for money? So if it's the person that I'm dating for money, it's okay to ask them when we've gotten to a point when we both know we're there to support each other. If I know I'm there to support you and you know you're there to support me, then I trust if you ask me for money, it's because you need it for something. And I want you to trust that if you give me the money, that I'm going to use it for something that I truly need it for.
So you ain't going to show up with like a Birkin bag or something and be like, and be like, oh, it was on sale, and the sale
But
ended
if
today,
you
so I needed the
know
money.
me, then you know that how dear that Birkin bag on sale means to me. If
So you got a good price for it. Okay.
And you know I got a good price, and you know I needed that loan. Because you know me.
Like, baby, this is a $2,500 bag that I got for $750. That's money.
So I
well
saved
spent,
you
baby.
money.
That's
I was gonna
right.
buy the whole 2,500. Now all I need is 750.
That's it. You know me.
Ooh.
I can't afford the day job.
Nah, but you know what? I feel all y'all on your answers, because but like Naomi said, if we dating, if we in a committed relationship, like Jay said, if you need something, I got you. But don't come at me and ask me for money for you to go do your hair because you don't get paid till next week. Well, you better go next week. Okay? But if you need money for something solid, I got you. I don't have money like that to just say, man, here's 500 or not. Nah, it ain't that kind of party. Because
But what
I
if you
need my
did?
money. What if I
What if you
did?
did? But what if you did have it? Would you still hold out on me like that?
I don't
Wait, is it
Cousin, what?
Is
What?
it something solid, Naomi?
I don't
It's gotta
consider
be
holding
solid.
out. I don't consider
Because the house said it gotta be solid.
Gillian said. Like, say your car breaks down and you don't have all the finance to fix it right now. Sure, here you go, get it fixed. Okay? Or if something come up with a family member of yours that you need to help them out, bail money, hospital bill unexpectedly, or something like that, no problem. Here you go. Okay? Pay me back when you can. But don't come at me and I need $500 for what? Because I need 500. Well, kick rocks. Because I ain't getting up off of 500.
Even if you had it, even if that was
If
just,
you can't, if you can't
even
tell
if
me
that was
what
just
to
money that
charge,
you had, even if,
nobody have 500 laying around.
Why not?
why
My
not?
father, my father always said, never loan money out that you're gonna need next week. If
Right,
you
but
don't
if you
need
don't,
that money,
you may not need that 500 next week.
And
Still
you know,
not giving it up.
and you know what? I
He's still
actually,
not giving it up.
I actually don't lend because I don't believe in that. So if I have the extra, I give. And if I feel like you trying to use me, you ain't getting nothing. So don't even come to me with that. But I don't like the whole concept of lending because what I find has happened is, maybe there's a need and, so that, the person asks for a loan. But then when it comes time to pay back, that's when y'all fall out because something happened. So I prefer if I've got the extra that I can do without, I'll just give. I'm not gonna, and that's just something with me because I'm not trying to fall out with somebody over something that I'm expecting back and it doesn't come back and then now we fall out. So I prefer if I've got extra, here you go. You know what I'm saying? Not to no dude trying to get a come up, but I'm saying just in general. Just in general. That's because it's a lot. And see, I guess maybe because I've been single for 2.5 years, I've seen all the dudes, and
You've been
I don't
single
know,
for how long?
like, huh? How long have I
You
been
say
single?
2.5.
Two and a
You
half
say
years.
2.5 years.
I've been single for 2.5 years. Yes. I called off my engagement in June of 2018. Yeah, so 2.5 years. And so it's been folks that I've had conversation with that, they're just trying to they trying to use folks, and maybe it's just the folks that I've come across, but I can and maybe because of my exes, both my exes that were those types of folks, I can spot somebody that's trying to use you and come up with some BS. I'm just saying. So,
Okay.
and it's just, I mean, I guess all our experiences color how we view things, right? So,
Yeah,
Well,
because
I think
I
everybody
definitely
been
want to look
burned.
through those lenses. I was just
I
looking.
think- I
I mean,
think
you're
everybody
dated.
been
You're
burned
dating
before.
someone, and they ask you for some money, or you're the one that's dating someone, and you want to ask for
you
some
ask
money,
them for some money.
but you're really in that relationship, and you're dating someone.
well, I
For
guess I haven't
me-
gotten into I mean, I haven't been in a relationship since I split up with my fiance. So,
But that's only 2 years out of your whole life.
huh?
That's two. How long were you with your fiance?
2.5 years.
So you were with him 2.5 years. You've been broke up 2.5. That's only 5 years of your whole life. What about the other dating part?
So, well, okay. So it seems like my life has always been relationships. I mean, this time that I've been single is the longest in my entire life. So I've been married twice, both times for long periods of time. I think the first time
Okay.
just under 10 years, the second time 12 years. So I've been in long-term relationships. I've not really been dating, and these
You
folks
haven't really
out,
been dating.
these folks out here, whew, I'm just saying,
Okay.
and maybe they just different, and different. First time I got married, I was 21. Second time, 33. Yeah, and yeah. So both times I was married for a long period of time, and yeah, these and all I see is just folks trying to. They just shady. They shady. They are.
Okay.
You're looking in
You
the
ever hear
wrong
the saying,
places.
whatever you're looking for, you're going to find?
Okay.
Well, I'm not looking for anything. That's what I'm saying. They just end up being shady, and
What-
when I
then
see
how you
any
end up
when
with
I
these
see any hint of shadiness, it's over. You blocked. We done. Ain't no need for further conversation. The minute you say something, I'm like, I might give you one more time. Let's have a clarifying conversation, and then when it's like real clear, no. And I mean, that's just
Next
me.
time, just bring them on the show.
I ain't bringing nobody else
Exactly
on the
like
show
you did
after
the
that
last
one
time.
guy. Oh my Jesus, I can't. Cause how y'all ate up that one little boy Poland thing. He didn't even get a chance to get to the point and ask me for nothing. He came on the show and that was it. But maybe that's what I do to vet, when it gets to that point. But, whew, okay, so I think we should move on to our next topic. So topic 3 is this. Does lying about where you're going and hiding text messages mean that you're cheating? Who wants to take it first?
What you lying about?
It just said where you're going. If you're lying about where you're going and you're hiding text messages, does that mean that you are
Text
cheating?
messages from who?
It's a simple question. Huh?
No, but text messages from who?
I don't know. Okay.
Because
Look,
you can get a text message. Hold on, Jake.
Just the fact of lying about where you're going and hiding a text message does not mean you're cheating. Because I could be throwing a surprise party and not
Thank
telling
you.
you where
That's
I'm
why
going.
I asked text
Or
message from who?
I could be, but what I'm saying is, she's asking, does the mere fact that you're doing these things, it doesn't matter who it is or why it is or where it is, does the mere fact that these things are occurring mean you're cheating? No.
Cousin.
I agree with Jamin. That's why I was asking you. Because if I'm planning something for you, I don't want you to see the text message. Or if I'm going to go, I'm planning something for you and I got to go check out the hall. I can't tell you, baby, I'm
That's why you choking.
sorry.
Sorry.
I can't tell you I'm going to check out a hall for your party. So yes, I gotta lie about where I'm going, and I gotta hide the text messages.
Okay.
Now, if I'm going to go meet another girl, or I'm getting texts from another girl, and then that's grounds that I'm cheating. But you don't know that. I know, but you don't. See? And vice versa, if you hiding text messages from me, that doesn't mean you're cheating. That just means maybe you're planning something for me.
Naomi.
Now maybe I'm being naive, but when I find out, when you think I'm there, I'm gone.
Naomi, your thoughts?
Well, it may not mean that you're cheating, but it definitely means you're a liar and a deceiver. So,
That right there.
How dare you throw me a surprise party? You liar! You
and
deceiver!
you deceiver.
How dare you!
But the thing is too, if you have a pattern, not that okay,
if it's
you have this
habitual.
one time
It's
event that you're doing, but if it's constantly, over a long period of time that you always say you going somewhere and good and you get busted multiple times not being where you said you were going, and you got text message and you in the back.
That's a horse of a different color.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
That's why I say you're a
You
liar
know,
and you're a deceiver.
If you have a pattern of being untruthful, dishonest, you may not be cheating yet. However, you on your way. I'm just saying, because it shouldn't be.
But
There shouldn't be a reason. Why are you lying about where you're going? Oh, she don't like me hanging out with the boys. You mean all your boys that's all single and out there hoeing? She don't want you hanging out with them. So
Hold
you just.
on,
I'm
hold on,
giving
hold
a
on, hold on.
scenario. Can I give my
Not
scenario,
because
please?
you got
How
a
you
single
interrupting me?
partner means that you're gonna go cheat if you go hang out with him.
Birds,
If you go hang out with one
birds
your
of a
single
feather
girls-
flock together. What I'm saying is, okay, so let's say your girl don't like your friends for whatever reason. So you decide not to tell her that you're going to, let's say they going, Howard, come on, let's go. We're going to the strip club. We're going to, what's the name of that place? King of Diamonds, right? So you say, well, I'm not going to tell my girl because, she already don't like this group of dudes. And so I'm just going to say I'm going over my cousin them house, right? But now, So you go with these guys and something happens because you put yourself in a situation where you're around whatever. Because, so, yeah, that could lead to
Jay, jump
something.
in here.
I'm just saying, it should be, there should be really no reason, with the exception of trying to plan something for a surprise, that you would be lying about where you are and hiding text messages. And if there's another reason, for example, you having conversation with multiple people. Now, me, I can have conversation with whoever I want to because I'm single. But if you not, and okay, so now let's use me as an example again. So, same little boy, I'm just saying, same little boy I was talking to. After I saw that he was, I just like said, I'm done talking to him. I get a text message from some number, and I thought it wasn't for me because I'm like, it must be the person who had this number before me. A group text saying if you're talking to somebody, you shouldn't be, or if you're dating somebody, you shouldn't be talking to other people. And I didn't think anything of it because I'm like, oh, this is probably a wrong number. Then somebody responded, and I saw the dude's name pop up. I was like, ooh, he got busted. So my thing is, he was shady because he was with this lady, and I was like, I'm not dealing with that. But the other folks felt like they were okay, I guess, dealing with whatever sob story, or he was trying to figure out if he wanted to be with that person or not. Check this out. You ain't got to figure out because I'm going to remove myself from the mix. But that's what happened because this dude, I guess, had gotten to where he's now around this lady, around her family, whatever. But you still having conversation with other people and got busted. Because I guess she would have went in his phone. That's the only way she would have got all the numbers out of his phone. And there was like at least 5, 6 people on this text. So all I'm saying is it may not mean that you're cheating, but you shouldn't do that. I'm just saying. That's just me. And it just be boys that's shady. I know it's female out there shady, but as a woman, I'm not. So I can only speak for how the shady dudes that I have come across in the past. So I think we've spent a lot of time on this. Does anyone have any further thoughts before we continue? No? Okay. So I'm trying to think because I'm looking at the time. I think we probably should just go into the letter. We'll keep the topic of the week till next time because we're already, we've already spent a lot of time on those topics. So we're going to go into the letter. The letter goes like this. Dear Lady P, I have a situation that I need advice on. My sister's husband's brother, Jesus, my sister's husband's brother sent me a private message via Facebook that I found offensive and disrespectful. I haven't told my sister or brother-in-law because I didn't want to cause anyone any problems. But I know if I ignore it, it will eventually affect our relationships. If we are both invited to the same event, I will not feel comfortable in his brother's presence. Help, what do I do? Sincerely, keep the peace or say her peace. So, Naomi, can you give me your thoughts on that first? What would you tell our letter writer?
When I read this, I would tell the letter writer, don't make a mountain out of a molehill. If you receive something that was disrespectful in a private message, y'all are grown. Tell the brother-in-law that it was disrespectful, that you didn't appreciate it, and it was a disrespectful and offensive message. It's a message between you and the brother-in-law. So tell the brother-in-law that it was disrespectful and offensive, and I would definitely share it with my sister because my sister and I are close, and for me to tell her something like that, it wouldn't cause a problem because I would let her know that I have told him that. And the same thing with the brother-in-law. If you tell the person that sent it to you then all you are doing is sharing it with the brother-in-law and the sister. And otherwise, I I don't understand. Are you messy? I don't get it. I don't get it. I would definitely go and have a conversation with the person that sent it to me, and then I would share it with my sister because that's my sister, and I would let her know, and she would know that saying my piece is not to disturb the peace, but I'm that kind of person. If somebody sent something like that to me, I need you to know that this is going on and that I said I didn't like it because when we come together, I don't want any problems. I found it offensive. I found it disrespectful.
Okay.
You got to be able to have those crucial conversations, those critical, those difficult conversations.
Hmm. Okay. Jamin.
Well, our families are different because, like, I definitely agree. Have a conversation with the dude. If he sends you the message, send him a message back. Who the hell you think you're talking to, bro? Like, nah, it ain't going down like that. But we're adults, but at the same time, we're human. I don't know what he said, what his message said. Maybe he thought he was complimenting you, or maybe he thought he was giving you advice, or maybe he thought he was being funny. I don't know. You didn't specify. So what I'm saying is, look at it objectively and say, okay, maybe he made a mistake. I'm not saying don't correct it. I'm not saying don't tell him, look, that was offensive. That was completely and totally inappropriate, disrespectful. I don't ever want you to talk to me like that again. But also realize that he's human, and that if it was a mistake, forgive and move on. Because it ain't like you ain't never made no mistake. So, but then also me, personally, I would deal with the person. I wouldn't go to my sister or my brother-in-law. Me, myself. Number one, because my sister would be like, I need to fix this. And even if I told her I handled it, she would want to fix it. And I don't like mess. I don't like drama. And if I already handled it with you, I don't need to go behind your back and tell everybody else what's happening. If you made a mistake, you said something to me, I corrected you, told you don't do it again, and we moved on from there, that's it. It's done. Squash it and keep it pushing. There's no reason to draw it out to, like Naomi said, make a mountain out of a molehill and just create a situation where one doesn't need to exist. You have to learn to stand up for yourself, but not stand up for yourself and hold a grudge, right? Once you've corrected the behavior, then move forward. You know what I mean? Don't carry that energy and that negativity with you. Release that. You know, and if you see him, embrace him as a family member. Hey, what's going on? Let him know there's no animosity. As long as you don't come at me that way, we're good. As long as you come at me respectful and as a person, then we're good. And I think if he said something that you're not able to do that with, then you really need to sit down and talk to him. And if he's not listening, then I would go to my brother-in-law and just let him know what the deal is and what the situation is. And I would probably talk to my brother-in-law and my sister at the same time, because you don't want third-hand information, because you're already going to tell them your version of it. So there's going to be things that maybe that you left out or you didn't say exactly, you know, and then if you tell just her, she's going to relate to him, and she's only going to relate to him what she remembers of what you told her, of what you remember of what actually happened. So I would talk to them both at the same time, show them the letter, let them know why I felt disrespected, let them know I tried to talk to him, it didn't work out, he completely and totally disregarded me, or he was rude, or he told me, screw you, or whatever happened. But if I could deal with it and solve it with him, then that's it. It's over. Squash it. Don't nobody else need to be involved.
Okay, Cuz.
I agree with both what them say, but I mean, I don't know what was said and why she took it as being disrespectful. You know, dude could have said you look nice, and she
No,
took that as being
that's not
rude and
disrespectful.
Hold on.
I know you ain't
Hold
give me
on.
the hand.
Dude could have said something strictly platonic that didn't mean what she thought it meant. But they're right. Call him up. Yo, it ain't that kind of party. Don't ever come at me like that again. Because, you know, if you want us to be sociable and cordial to each other, don't bring that kind of stuff to me. Now, if he comes back and still like don't care, still be rude and disrespectful like she has said, then you got to cut him off and let your sister know, let your brother-in-law know, let anybody that would listen know, yo, talk to this fool, because I already told him it ain't that kind of party, and he still keep coming at me, and one of these days he's gonna catch me in a bad mood, and I'm just gonna
Throat
doing
punching.
something that.
Oh, sorry. Just
But I mean, you can't, like Naomi said, you can't make a mountain out of a molehill. But then you can't just sit there and let it fester up inside of you. Tell him, let it go. If he does it again, then you take it to your sister and your brother-in-law. And if he still doesn't stop, then handle the business. Okay? Teach him a lesson that he will never forget. Okay? That's just how I look at it.
okay. So my thought is number one, you have to address the issue because if you don't, whatever it was that he said, if you don't address it, he's gonna think it's okay, and it may escalate into worse than that. No, you don't need to get your sister or brother-in-law involved at this point because he came direct message to you, so you direct message back, or you pick up the phone and call and say, check this out. What we not finna do is go there. And, you be an adult, be real clear, direct. And now, if you do that and you have to be straight up. You can't, well, I really didn't like, no, we're not trying to sugarcoat. What you straight up, check this out, don't do it no more. That's rude, disrespectful. You do it again, we got an issue. And if he come sideways and don't say, what, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, I shouldn't have done whatever, and it's not, then this where we going with me. Now you unfriend him, you block him, so he can't contact you at all. Now, because it's extended family, it may be, family functions after that, after you've had to block him. But if, at that point, he tries to still get in touch with you being stinking rude, whatever that is, then now it's time to sit your sister and brother-in-law down. Hey, just want to let y'all know, I'm not dealing with your brother because he's rude, disrespectful. He came at me, I responded, and he's not willing to let it go. Now it's on your brother-in-law to deal with his sibling. If he can't, it is what it is. But bottom line is what you're not going to do is disrespect me. If I don't have to go to any family function, so be it. Because respect should be given. And if it's not, that's the way I would recommend handling it. I'm just saying. And so that's my thought. That's my thoughts on it. Either one of you have anything else you'd like to add, or you think we covered it pretty well? Yes?
I would say, the only thing I would say is when you talk to him, make sure you're coming in the right spirit, because you can create a very volatile situation, because whenever you're coming to someone to correct behavior that you feel they've done negatively towards you, they automatically go defensive. And that means different things for different people. For some people, that means they get real violent real quick. For some people, it means they shut down and completely and totally just put up a wall. So you want to have the right spirit. I'm not saying be meek, like you were saying, Lepi. I'm not saying be meek, be direct, be honest, but at the same time have a heart and an intent to fix the situation. Don't come at it trying to lecture a child, because you're not talking to a child. You're talking to a grown individual. So even if they disrespected you, you have to have enough respect for yourself to come at them respectful, because you have to understand, never dictate how you act. How someone treats you, you still need to act as you know to act.
Right.
You correct the behavior, you talk to them like an individual, like a person who deserves respect, which you expect in return. And if you do that, I believe that your heart is what will I don't know how the conversation will go, But at the end of the day, as long as your heart is in the right place, I believe it will find its way to a better conclusion. That you, if you come at them trying to lecture them and tell them what you not gonna do, and I will not stand for, and listen, nigga, we don't do that.
Well, it depends on what they did, Jamie. I'm just saying. I mean, what if they were so rude? I mean, I'm just saying. I guess it's something you got to really pray for. You talk to them and ask God to put his words in your mouth, because sometimes people will cause you to
No,
really
it's
go
like
there.
Jamin said. You don't go at them sideways and look, you da 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 da. No, you like, look, man, you sent this. I didn't appreciate it. I'm asking you nicely not to ever do it again.
And what if they come
You
at you
know?
when, let's say you have that conversation and then they come at you with, well, first of all, and you tried to go high, right? And they went real low.
Then you know you gotta revert back to the ghetto side of life and just beat the living crap out of them.
Or you just hang up.
You know?
Why do you have to retaliate to that? If you're talking on a level that's beneath me, we don't need to talk.
That's true. That's true. If we face to face, I'll just walk away and be like, you know what? Stay in the lane. Stay out of mine. Okay? If you follow me, then what you get, you get. Okay? Because one thing I will not do is I won't hit a woman.
You
But
want
if
what?
I'm telling you not to do, I won't hit a woman. I won't hit a female. But I got friends that come handle this
Really?
stuff.
And they would do that at this age? Grown people?
Yeah. You don't have friends that would handle stuff for you?
I've never had the need
I
to, because I can handle stuff
just
myself.
walk away.
I've never had to take
That's
anything
why
physical.
she's gonna feel uncomfortable at the family event. That's why.
Huh?
Yeah, thank you, Naomi.
That's why she said she feel uncomfortable. She don't want to be in the same room with them at the family if they get together for something. So that's why. I mean, I agree with Jamie. There comes a time when you realize, you know what? I don't have to have this conversation. I don't have to go further in this conversation. There's just so much about words and folly and where you follow that kind of talk to and what it gets you. I mean, following that kind of talk and endorsing that kind of talk doesn't get you where you're trying to go.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're trying to talk, to have a conversation, to say, look, I don't appreciate this, it was disrespectful, and it was dishonest, and that's what, it was disrespectful, if that's what you're trying to convey it. And everything else is pretty much, if it doesn't get through with that, I'm like Jamie, and why do we even have to continue to talk? Now, just personally, I would tell my sister, because I'm very, very, very close to my sister, and she would know that something was wrong. So I would tell my sister. But for anyone else that just wants to do something about the problem, definitely go to the guy, but go there with an intent to resolve. And if all you want to do is blow off steam and tell him how you feel and give him a piece of your mind, then understand that's not going to resolve anything, and that you're still going to be uncomfortable when you go to that next meeting. So go with an intention to resolve.
And I
gonna make
feel
it
like
work.
even if you go with that intention and, you get a resolution and, you get an apology for whatever was sent, you still may be uncomfortable around that person anyway, because you can't undo what was done. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like if someone had this piece of china and you dropped it and it broke, and you can fix it, but it still got cracks. So you'll never be able to undo some of that damage, right? You can resolve it as peacefully as you can, but I think it would still be some degree of uncomfortability. I think.
It will. But part of what we do in life is go through and get through uncomfortable and difficult situations.
True.
That's part of what we do. That's not a casual person. That is your
Extended
that's
family.
that's in the family.
Hmm.
And so that's one of those difficult things that you have to start to take the journey to mend or to heal or to learn how to exist in the midst of, or decide that you're just going to miss out on that part of your family, which would be a tragedy. Those are the kind of things that I hate to see happening to the family. You've experienced worse from boyfriends and gotten back with them. Okay, this is not even a boyfriend. This is somebody who made a rude or unwanted comment. So, what does working on it look like? What does it? It may not be the first 5 times. It may not be the first 2 or 3 times. It may take a while, but it's family.
Yeah.
It's family.
And let's be honest, how many people have you met and couldn't stand, and then y'all end up being like best friends? Like,
Yeah.
but it was just whatever
Nobody,
happened.
because I was always right on my first inclination about him.
Okay.
I'm just-
okay.
I'm just saying. Because every time I've second guessed what I thought about somebody, I found out that I was right about them and their character and their integrity or lack
You
thereof.
seriously looking in the wrong places, baby. You gotta find new places to start to look.
I'm not
saying,
talking
like,
about
I'm
just
scared
dudes.
for you.
I'm just saying in general, usually my first thought on someone, I'm usually spot on. And if I give folks
No,
the
Lady
benefit
T,
of
I'm
the
just
doubt,
saying-
they end up just giving me doubt. I'm just saying this is not just dudes and
No, Lady P, I get it. I'm just saying I'm scared for you. 'Cause if you ever fall off that pedestal you got yourself on, man, it's over.
Wait,
You're
what?
dead. Like, you're up there.
If
If you
what?
ever fall off the pedestal you got
just
yourself
scared
on,
for you.
I don't have myself on a pedestal, Jamie. I'm just
Okay.
saying. I'm just saying that
But
you
look,
know.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I got family members who are Trump supporters. Right now, to this day, supporting Trump. I still love him, and I still see him when we get together. I still hang out with him. We don't talk about that, but
Right.
but I love him. And so you can have differences and disagreements with people. You can disagree on a fundamental, basic, religious, faith-based, spiritual, soulful level, and still get along and be family and love and care about each other. And then also think about it like this: when you're coming to talk to him, remember this: whenever someone passes a wise man and a fool arguing,
You
they
can't
can't
tell
the
which
difference.
one is which, right? Exactly.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I know. I'm just, I'm
So-
just saying.
Unless you're perfect like Lady P, take heed.
Really, Jamie? Really?
Unless you have no faults like Lady P, unless you just know everything. Like,
I
don't
have
even know why
never-
she's doing Earth
I
Day,
have
but
never
having us on
once
the show.
said that I have no faults. Never. Whatever. I've never.
She's never wrong.
I just know that different things from different experiences I've had in life, and I've found out that when I get a certain feeling about someone, that usually I'm spot on, and it's that's usually, maybe that's intuition, whatever, but I'm just saying, and I'm not saying I'm perfect. I've never said I was. Just because I use my examples, that's my life, my truth. And, yes, it's these are things that I've come across in my 51 years of life. I'm just saying. Someone told me, wow, you've been around for a whole half a century and a year. Yes, I have. And
Wow.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. And during that
That
time,
was rude and disrespectful.
huh? I know, but I laughed
That
because it was
was
true.
rude
I mean, and I thank God that I made it to 51. And yes, and it's been different experiences that I've had in my life which is why I think the way I do. And I think all of us are like that. Different things that we go through in our life um, determine how we deal with situations just based on, experiences we've had. So, to the letter writer, I would say have a conversation with him. Let him know that whatever it was that was commented, you're not good with that. You're not cool with that. It's not good. And, come to an understanding that behavior or, whatever, coming at you that way or whatever is not acceptable. And, look for a sincere apology. I mean, for all we know, he sent her a picture that dudes need to learn to never send in life. You never know. I don't know why dudes be doing that too. I'm just saying. But let's say that's what he did. And she was like, Lord, remove the image from my eyes. I'm just saying. So, and she says, listen, I'm not with that. Don't do it again. And then what if she said this, they had the conversation and he did it again. So now at this point, you block him, then you see him at Christmas. What you do? And he come up, hey, girl, how you doing? You saw that picture I sent you, girl? Didn't I tell you don't send me nothing? You understand? I'm just saying. But
That's why you have the conversation with him, let him know it ain't that
I
kind of
just
party.
said that, and I
Don't do
said
it
it.
again.
Okay, right. So we're in agreement. We need to.
If he did send you a dick pic, which I guess is what we're talking about,
Right.
you know what you should do? Send that picture to everybody in the family. Say, look what this fool sent me.
Ooh.
bet you he don't
I
send
wouldn't
you
do
no
that,
more.
but you know what? I wouldn't do that because
Why
that
you
would be
shake your
kind
head,
of
Naomi?
wrong. I wouldn't do that, but I will
Why
say
is that wrong?
I would. Yeah,
I sent it to
I
his mama. I sent it to his daddy. I sent it to his sister. If his grandma alive, she get it.
oh,
I sent it
you
to
would
his,
do.
I sent it
Oh,
to
I
his
wouldn't do
high school
that. That's
teacher.
kind of mean.
I
Why
sent
not?
it to his coworker.
Why not?
I sent it to his boss.
He disrespected you.
Well, usually when I get an unsolicited picture like that, and it's always unsolicited, I usually send it to my friends. Girl, look at this, what this fool done sent me. And I do it, and all my friends get to see it. So anybody listen, don't send me no picture like that unless you want my friends to see. I'm just saying. But
Maybe that's what they want.
huh? What happened?
Maybe that's what they want. Don't nobody want their mama to see it.
No,
I know, but I
what
would.
Jamian just said, that hits it. I mean,
Ooh,
ooh.
I know. I couldn't see
And
who
that's
sent it to the
cool.
mother and the grandma. Look what your son sent me. Could you? Oh my gosh,
He don't send me
that would
nothing.
cause an uproar in the family. And if you're
Oh,
trying to
my
keep it
goodness.
peaceful, Lord.
Then he shouldn't have sent it to you.
Look,
True.
I'm just saying, if you
Yeah.
asked him not to do it again and he did it again,
Oh, I see. Then
mean,
at
he
that
would do
point,
it
you
again
said then all bets are off. Okay, I got you. Which makes sense because that's the only way you're gonna get him to stop because he think it's a joke, or maybe he proud of his little stuff. I'm just saying. I don't know, but okay.
Well, the whole family will be proud then.
Oh, Jesus. Ooh, look at my son. Look at this picture here. Look at my grandson. Look at my great grandson picture. Oh, my Jesus. But yeah. So, letter writer, we would definitely advise you to put on your grown girl panties and have a grown up conversation with the guy and just tell him that whatever it was he sent you in a private message was disrespectful and, try to, get everything resolved there. If it doesn't get resolved, I'm just saying at that point you might have to, if it's what we think it is, send it to everybody. And I bet you it'll get resolved that way. His granddaddy probably take him and beat him. You ain't even got to worry about it. So, but okay. So, guys, I thank you. Any thoughts on any topic or the letter before we end the show tonight? or are we good? We good?
I just
we
want to
good?
say,
I don't know about.
Naomi, it is so amazing to see your face. You've been in my thoughts, my prayers. I went through a significant loss this year, and I'm not equating my loss to yours by any stretch of the imagination. I lost my brother. You lost a husband. I can't even imagine what that feels like. But I just want you to know that my heart had went out to you and has been with you this whole time. And it is just amazing to see you upright, to see you smiling, to hear you laughing, and just able to even have those emotions right now
Yeah.
is a blessing. So just know we with you if you need anything, except money, obviously. Don't ask Lady P for
Obviously. Obviously.
I said money to dudes. I didn't say money to my friends. I said to them dudes that be trying to use folks.
But if you need anything, you know you got three people
Yes,
here that got your
definitely.
back regardless, no matter
We
what.
got your back. That's
Yes, for
guaranteed.
real.
Thank
Truly.
you. Thank you so
Because
much.
you've been in my thoughts every day. I ask Lady P how you doing. You know,
Hmm.
because I don't be on Facebook like she is.
Yeah.
But every day I ask about you. And
Thank you.
like Jamin said, if you need anything, please do not hesitate to pick up that phone.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. Thank
For
you.
sure. This year has been a challenge for so many reasons. But, you know, we just thank God. We trust God. We know that He sits high, but He looks low. We know that He is able to help us through our storm. That He gets in the boat with us, and He's there. We just have to hold on to Him. And, you know, we also know that we're to pray for one another and cover one another, stand in the gap for one another. And that's what I've been doing because it's unimaginable. And definitely been in my prayers all this time and will continue to be in my prayers. And it's been great seeing you smile and laugh at our silliness because, you know, we always get silly.
Yeah.
But we love you, and, you know, we are there for you 100%.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, on that note, thank you guys for the show. We're going to try, let me see, what's today? Today's the 13th. We're going to try for next week because then we know after that we got the next 2 weeks are the holidays. So, we're going to try for next week to get together because it's great just seeing you guys anyway to do the show. Yes, it's good that people watch us and whatnot, but it's just, for me, it's great just being together and seeing one another. So, we're going to see you guys next week, and I thank you for all your input, and I love you all. All right? Night.
Lady P, can I get $5 for?
Look, send me your Cash App. I got you. Send me your Cash App, Jamie, and I got your $5.
Don't hold your breath, though.
All right, guys. I'm going to see y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, Jesus.
Whoa, 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 the smooth road. Grown Folks Radio with Lady P.